having microphone issues. Jesus Christ. Give me a second, people. Welcome. Hey. Yes, I know that I'm talking like a robot. I'm doing it on purpose. Check. See, this microphone is going to be causing me problems tonight. Even though I know that it's, see, I'm not going to be able to be animated because if I'm animated, I'm going to be moving around and then I'm going to be using my hands like I usually am all the time. So, what I'm trying to say is, guys, welcome. Welcome back. You know, like I said, don't call it a comeback because I really didn't go anywhere. I just needed some time to myself, people. I really, really did. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, I'm sorry that both my mom and dad are sick at the same exact time. I hope you know that, like, I like doing every single bit of this stuff. I do. I don't know if you guys can hear the birds. Like, there must be a lot of bait in the water. What up, Nedley Mandingo? Welcome. Give me like 1 second. Because, like, seriously, I didn't even mean to hit the go live button. So, if you're on right now, while the 30 seconds that I am away, if you guys could easily do this, please do this. Share this. Tell people that I am live. I have kind of wasted and pissed away some of the numbers, some of the stuff that I had already built up for like the past couple of months just from taking 4 days off. And I'll get into my analytics. I'll get into my analytics from my audio podcast because it's crazy how far I dropped in the rankings just from not doing the show from Wednesday until today. So stand by. Be back in just a few minutes. You are listening to the Tuddle Daily Podcast. Let's play some music. Da, 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 da. Give me, oh man, my hernia is really killing me today. I had to grab my water. Give me a second. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Oh, see this microphone. Check. Test. He likes to rumble now before the stream. No, I do not. What up, Iggy T? How are you, my tremendously attractive female listener from Canada? Got a lot of them. Oh, yeah, by the way, Vulture, we need to rebook Hannah from Canada for the Tuddle Daily Podcast audio thing. Guys, welcome. So, I don't even know where to start. I really don't. Last Wednesday, live stream, maybe, or even audio podcast that I did. Sorry, I went to Dairy Queen and I got a hot dog. Yeah, I know that it's not the best thing for my diet, but I did it anyway, so do not judge me. Anyways, I'm kind of burping up the relish and ketchup. Oh, by the way, look, okay, can I ask you guys a serious question? And yes, I did smoke a little bit of weed before I came on, and I know that's why my eyes are like barely open. But what I wanted to ask you is, okay, I'm going to get into this stuff with my parents, but I wanted to get into something serious, okay? So I went to Dairy Queen because I was helping out some people, as well as my mom, because my mom is just getting even more sick from just random things. But I went to Dairy Queen today. No ketchup on hot dogs. Listen, mustard is the only thing, and I know Bubba would kill me because Bubba hates mustard. Bubba hates mustard. But yeah, you can only go mustard on a hot dog. And if you want the best hot dog, because the other day, last Wednesday, see, I'm all over the place. My ADHD is kicking in. Last Wednesday, I took my mom to one of my favorite places in Orlando, which is Hot Dog Heaven. Hot Dog motherfucking Heaven on 50. No, ketchup and mayo. I don't want a hot dog. I don't want the last thing that I want is a phallic shaped food mixed with whiteness and redness. And if you know what I mean, like if any of you guys have ever had, if you guys have ever had period sex, you get that white and red mixture, if you know what I mean. Yeah, not so good. So the last thing that I want is a hot dog that looks like a mixture of semen and blood. Yeah, I mean, that's not appealing to me at one bit at all. But what I'm trying to say is Hot Dog Heaven has the best Chicago-style hot dogs you are ever going to eat. And I remember the first time I had a Chicago-style hot dog was going up to Chicago for one of the XFL football matches. And it was great. I had it right in front of the Fields Museum, in between Soldier Field and the Fields Museum. I don't think you could get any more Chicago than that. By the way, fuck your deep dish pizza. That is not pizza at all. But back to my Dairy Queen thing. So, you know, all of you people that think I'm an asshole and everything. See, this is how my mind works, okay? Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, "Ooh, that's suspicious that you even thought this." But when I was at Dairy Queen, there were these two black kids behind me, and they had a couple of bucks on them. And you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm going to be nice. I've been doing pretty well. You guys have been donating, paypal.me/Tuddle on the radio. I'm going to do something nice for some minority kids. And I said, hey, what do you guys want? Because I could see they had like $1.05 in their hands. I don't know how I could see a nickel, you know, and that's not a play on words. I'm not trying to, you know, nickel, you know. Anyways, it was $1.05 to get a hot dog at the Dairy Queen. So I told them to, hey, come on up. I'll buy whatever you want. And as soon as I said that, I was like, oh my God, these people think you are a fucking pedophile. And then the whole time while I was like, I could not pay fast enough and get away from those kids because I did not want anybody to be like, oh, look at that, like nerdy white dude with the glasses on. He sees those two young minority kids. He's buying them ice cream and a hot dog. That is a fucking pedophile. And I know that I shouldn't think that way, but guys, you know that people saw me do something nice, which was innocent, and trying to be nice, and guess what? I can almost bet you there were some people there that were like, oh, look at that pedophile. He is setting a trap. He is laying bait down. He's trying to trap these young minority kids with hot dogs and ice cream. He's going to like Jeffrey Dahmer them. No, that was not the case. I was trying to be nice. But in my head, which I could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong when I say this. But like in my head, it was like, I was like, oh, yeah. They're like, oh, there goes the pedophile. The pedophile buying a hot dog in a blizzard. And I'm glad to see that they still hold the tradition at Dairy Queen where after they make you the blizzard, they turn it upside down just to show you that they put so many... I know that I'm overthinking it. Thank you, Rock Riley. You know, Rock Riley, a lot of people make fun of people... See, now Rock Riley... Check. Rock Riley you jinxed the fuck out of my microphone, Rock Riley. No, the microphone is actually a yeah, I know, Rock. Dude, see, it would be like another radio guy that would completely jinx my microphone. But yeah, the humidity being outside in the Florida weather, sometimes you get a bad connection every so often. No, this is an $85 Rode mic. Lightning connector. It is here, Rock. I'll show you. See, look, it is a one-way directional mic. And as you can hear, like if I got it way back here, I'm fine. But if I get close, it just over modulates. And that's why this little mic screen is the best thing in the world. Even though everybody makes fun of me for wearing the mic screen, it actually sounds better than any of the other radio broadcasters that yeah. Yes. So yeah, all you other radio guys can S a D for my little treble mic. You know, you guys call it that thing from the proper modulation. But no, it actually is Cornelia and Orleans. But no, hey, Rock Riley, thank you for checking out the Tuddle Daily podcast. I really, really do appreciate that. It's a great honor that you're checking my stuff out. So let me get back to last Wednesday. So I had not done a show in a while. So last Wednesday, I talked about going to Hot Dog Heaven, taking my mom to get a Chicago-style hot dog. Now, the reason why we were over in Orlando was my mom had to go to Orlando Regional Medical Center. If you guys have been watching the podcast, the live streams, or whatever it may be, you guys all know that my mom has cancer again. Now, she's going for a PET scan, and, it is a pain in the ass. Like, going to Orlando does not bother me at all. Like, Orlando is like a small town for me. But my mom, who rarely leaves Volusia County, she looks at Orlando like, oh, Orlando, oh my God, we're going into Manhattan. Orlando is nothing compared to some of the other big cities out there, like Atlanta, or like Atlanta. Atlanta is like, if you want the closest big city, I know a lot of people want to say Miami, but what up, KODA? I'll get to that whole mess here in a little while. I don't know if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago. Hell, it might have been last week when I was talking about the guy that went by the name that, swore up and down he was sponsored by Pornhub, and his name on his Pornhub shirt was Fuckmaster. So I'm going to get into that whole drama because there is a lot of drama. Matter of fact, this is probably going to have to be a two-part special, two-piece original biscuit special that I'm going to have to get into because it is some pretty white trash, Jerry Springer type shit. When just breaking it all down on how everything went, because this whole setup takes place back, like, hell, even a week and a half ago. But I was telling you guys about Fuckmaster that had the two, what would you say? I don't know. Like, with cancel culture, is lesbians fine? Like, KODA, it can... No word on that big interview. No, not yet. But KODA, if you're in the chat room right now, could you let me know, is the term lesbian fine? I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that I'm making everybody happy. But I mean, I can use the term lesbian, correct? Without offending you or Nicole. For real, KODA. I'm just being honest. Can I say lesbian without upsetting? Vaginal inspector. Hey, don't fuck around with KODA. KODA will fuck your world. Oh, now my microphone's gone out again. Check. Testing. 1, 2. Test. Check. All right, it's back now. But yeah, KODA will get you. But no, the lesbian couple, yeah, Nicole and Dakota. There is a lot of drama there that I'm going to get into. So, let me get into, because everybody wants to know about my mom and dad. So last Wednesday, going over, mom needs to see the oncologist. Oncology is usually like a doctor that deals with cancer, chemotherapy, radiation, all that good stuff. And I had to take her over there. So we are, or the lesbian ninjas. So I go over there. I'm filling out all the paperwork for my mom while we're waiting, and then I get a phone call from Advent Health, and I've already told you my opinion on Advent. I think that I do not know why religious organizations own hospitals. I think that organized religion has no place in our public healthcare system because there are some foods that you cannot even get. You can't even get there at Advent Health. Oh, here's also another thing. Get this, guys. If you are a medical marijuana patient, you have your medical marijuana card, guess what you cannot get while you're in an Advent Health hospital? You cannot get your marijuana medication. Oh my God, what is that going to do? But guess what Advent Health will do? They will pump you full of all the opiates that you want. Does anybody see the hypocrisy in this whole entire thing? Like Advent Health, we cannot give you your medical marijuana that you have a prescription for, but you know what we can do? We can give you all the morphine. We can give you all the Demerol. We can give you all the oxys. We can give you all the stuff that you want to. But guess what? Because we are a religious organization. I mean, think about that, people. Think about this, okay? So if they are a religious organization at the hospital, and yes, okay, so God created man. Man created these synthetic opioids, so technically God kind of controlled that. But also, if you look at weed just grows out of the ground. No man had to do a fucking thing for me to be able to get high off of it. Bit more pure. Like, I mean, if we're doing like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon type deal, like, I mean, I connected, you could connect God with pain pills in 2. I can connect God and weed within 1. So, I mean, I kind of think I win on that one. So, sorry about going on that little rant there, but I'm just not very, very happy with Advent Health. So, I get a call from Advent Health. Guess what? So they had already moved my dad to a rehab facility. They were like, oh, he's healthy enough. He's good. No, you want to know what? If I'm just being honest, I think the hospital could not get rid of my dad fast enough because they know that they fucked up. They know that they fucked up. They know that they fucked up. And we can't even get the medical records right now. Like, my mom has been begging and begging and begging to get the medical records, and we cannot get the medical records. So he went to a rehab facility, and then he ended back up there. And then the nurse, they called, and they were like, listen, we just want to let you know that your dad's kidneys and liver are failing, and we don't know. Like, it could be any day. Well, that was last Wednesday. That was last Wednesday. And in true Gerald Wayne Fowler fashion, motherfucker is a fighter. Like, he's fighting. Like, he is just, like, he's just punch drunk right now. He's just throwing everything that he can right now. And he's still alive. And the weird thing is that my dad's birthday is in 3 days. Do I do something? Like, I of course I'm gonna go visit. Do I bring him something? Do I sing him happy birthday? Like, what can I do? Because if I'm just being honest, well, hey, I mean, I don't know about that, and I don't want to get involved. I am friends with everybody, so, but I'm not going to censor whatever you got to say. Anyways, what should I do? His birthday is like in just a couple of days, people. His birthday is just in a couple of days. So do I mean, yeah, I mean I could sing him happy birthday and stuff. But like I was gonna say, they've all been saying, "Oh, it's gonna be any day. It's gonna be any day. Your dad's gonna be gone." You know, it would not shock me. Like, look, I want my dad to get better. Like, and please don't take this as me being trying to make an unfunny joke or whatever. But it would be just like my dad if he was going to die on his birthday. Like, I mean, that is. Hold on. I mean, come on. No, I'm definitely gonna go see him. But I mean, come on now. Like, like you guys all know that I'm a baseball fan. And one of the things that everybody, as a baseball player, they dream of doing is hitting a walk-off home run. Especially like a walk-off. Everybody, I remember they always had those shirts back in the day. Like everybody wanted that chance. Okay, bases loaded. Yeah, I think it is the Moderna. I really, really do. Because, I mean, I've talked to a bunch of doctors, and they've said that. But, I mean, it's everybody's dream thing, like bases loaded. You're down by 3, which means if you hit a home run, you're going to win by 1. Okay? 2 outs, 2 strikes, 3 balls. And then you get that just big, fat beach ball of a pitch right across the plate. And you just hit it right on the screws. And that bitch is just dead center, and you win the game. That, I mean, going out on, okay, dying, if you did, and I know, like, a lot of you guys are going to be mad, but that is the biggest walk-off home run, right? That is a walk-off grand slam, down by 3, bottom of the 9th, like, just walk off. Like, if you die on your birthday, Can somebody look this up? Now, I see, like when you're growing up, you learn a lot of stuff in school. Now, I could be wrong. Mark Twain. I always read somewhere that Mark Twain actually died or was born when Halley's Comet came by. He died the next time Halley's Comet came by. Can anybody back me up on that, please? Can anybody look that up? See, that could be a part of that Mandela effect. And if you don't know what the Mandela effect is, it's the way that you remember. It's like your vision, your version of history. Am I wrong by saying that? Because I could have sworn that Mark Twain was born when Halley's Comet came by and died when Halley's Comet came by. And if you don't want to answer in the chat room, you can easily email me, Tuddle@gmail.com. That's Tuddle with 2 Ds, TUDDLE@gmail.com. Or you can leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. Once again, that is 407-270-3044. So I'm going to get into this drama here, and I hope Dakota and Nicole are still listening so they can actually back me up on this. So, last week I was talking about Fuckmaster when my friend Teresa was over here, because I took Teresa out to dinner and we ran into Fuckmaster, which his name is Ryan. For the longest time, I thought his name was Ron, because the 2 lesbian chicks that were with Ryan, I did not know the North Carolina accent was that much different, because every time I heard them say Ryan, I thought they were saying Ron. Do you get what I'm saying? Ron. Because if you say Ron, right, if you listen closely, there is a little tiny bit of a Y sound in there. But for the longest time, I thought this dude, Fuckmaster's name was Ron. Well, when I say Ron, I make sure that there's no Y. The way they were saying it, it was like run, run, run. Yeah. So for the longest time, okay. So Fuckmaster Ryan goes away for a week, leaves these two girls, and that's the thing about it. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, "Oh, Tuddle, you're only helping out the lesbians because you're trying to get laid or whatever." No, here I will tell you what made me feel really really old. I was hanging out with Dakota, and I guess her dad's in town, and I'm not going to go into detail because it's nobody's business. But I was just curious. I was like, Dakota, what year was your dad born? And in my head, as soon as I asked that question, I was like, please do not say 1979. Do not say 1979. Do not say 1979. Dakota said 1979, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I am old enough to be this girl's father. And now she calls me dad, like as a joke, just to screw around with me. And I said, listen, I know this is a joke, but when we're out in public, you, yeah, I just turned 40. You guys, listen, I said, you can make all those dad jokes or pops or father jokes all you want to, but I swear to God, you better not call me dad or whatever out in public, because the last thing that I want would be like, see, that's the other thing. Why do I get in my head so much, people, that I actually worry about what other people are thinking? I know that I shouldn't, but the first thing that I'm thinking of is that, this girl, her father was born in 1979, the same year that I was born, and you're gonna call me dad out in public. I know everybody's gonna be like, oh, look at this sick. So it's just like the other thing. Oh, look at that sick motherfucker. He must be rich, or he has something over her, or he bought her like in the sex trade or something, because she's calling him dad. And I'm like, oh fuck. That dad, once again, if Iggy T is in the chat room, Iggy T, yeah, I know I am overthinking things, but no, but it's like I don't know. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Fuckmaster left them here for a week, and mom became like really really good friends. I actually really do think that mom wanted daughters at one time, but my mom became really really like arguing with. Anyways, so they got along really really well. And then what ended up happening was that he comes back and he was angry. But I don't even know about what. I don't yeah, but I mean Wonky, see, but you're a normal human being. Like, you're a normal human being. Like, the way that my mind works is that, oh, yeah, that's a creepo. Anyways, this guy comes back, and he is just full hot, pissed about everything. And this is the weird thing is that this guy actually really thought that, oh, I'm gonna help, I'm gonna help these lesbian chicks out, and they're gonna fuck me. Like, yeah, because I'm the fuck master. They're gonna fuck me. No, that's not how it works, dude. Lesbians are lesbians because they like vagina. They don't like penises. So, and I'm not gonna get into all the stuff. I heard that allegedly the fuckmaster kind of goes both ways, if you know what I'm saying. It's funny how that works, right, guys? Like women. Oh, this microphone. Check. Check. Testing. Test. Check. Test. Test. All right, I'm back now. Jesus Christ. I got to figure out a better way to do this. Anyways, oh yeah. So allegedly, it's funny how this works out. That why can women be bisexual? Like they can go both ways. Like they could go down on a chick or they could go down on a guy, and nobody would bat an eye about it. Now, if you're a dude and you suck a dick or you take it in the rear, you are automatically like, you can, as a man, you cannot be bisexual. And I don't know if that's fair or not. I really don't know if that is fair. I would love to hear your reactions on this because, like, and there's a couple ways. I would love to hear from you, email or voicemail, but I would really, really love your voicemail. And also, guys, I can do protection now. You know how if you listen to me on Bubba Show, if you need me to disguise your voice when you do a voicemail, like when you leave the voicemail, the first thing out of your mouth should just be protection. Just say protection, and I will disguise your voice. But I want to hear from you. Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. The voicemail is actually sponsored by FloridaCannabisCoach.com. That is FloridaCannabisCoach.com. The voicemail is completely brought to you by FloridaCannabisCoach.com. So that number is 407-270-3044. Once again, that is 407-270-3044. I would love to hear from you. No super chat, yeah, but if you would love to donate, you can easily do that. Go to my PayPal account, paypal.me/Tuddle on the radio. You want to know why I haven't gotten to super chat? Because I haven't done any new content. I have not done any new content since last Wednesday. But, so, Fuckmaster comes by, and he gets trespassed. And the lesbians get trespassed. Now, Ron, you know, with the North Carolina accent, everything sounds like Ron. Anyways, he gets trespassed, and he tore a big fucking branch out of my tree because he was being a dick. And I had the girls, like, I knew things were going to go south, and I had the girls put a bunch of stuff in the shed, and I catch Fuckmaster Ryan trying to go into the shed. And I walked out. I didn't have any of my weapons or with me. And I told him, I said, listen, from the edge of where that shed is all the way to where my truck is on the other side, that is my property. And I don't know how you guys roll up in Georgia, but we have a little thing called the Castle Doctrine here in the state of Florida. And if you try to open that shed up, there is probably about 5 shells worth of buckshot ready for your ass if that happens again. And I even, because the cops came out too. And see, that's why I said this is going to have to be a part 2 to save for tomorrow. But I even told him, the cop was like, yeah, he's in his right. Like, if you go in his shed, he has the right to protect his belongings. And I did. I told him straight up. I said, if you come on the property, man, it is not going to be good for you. Not going to be good for you at all. And I'll leave it at that. I think that is a good stopping off, like, cliffhanger, because it gets even worse. It really, really does. I got some content for the YouTube channel, which you're watching right now, that are some behind-the-scenes stuff. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tuddle. Make sure you hit that bell button, because when you hit that bell button, your life can't kill for belongings. No, well, no. I understand that, but what I'm saying, though, is here in the state of Florida, I have the right to protect my belongings. And if I have a shed out there and it's on my property, and I've already warned you that you cannot be on my property, that's a pretty much clean shoot. I'm telling you. I think it is, and I know a lot of people might look at me and think that I'm an asshole for that and say that it's just belongings, but screw that. Screw that. But that is a good cliffhanger that I will leave on, and I will tell you the rest of the story. So make sure you do that. I got a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, I mean, I could easily say that. I could easily say that. So, guys, new show will be up early before 9. You know, I was going to start putting them up at midnight. I've already recorded a bunch of content for tomorrow, but like I also want to see what's going on in the news overnight that I can kind of like, you know, wedge into the current segment for your way into work. Like I'm always trying new things. And during this time, I was kind of like brainstorming a little bit, okay? Because I like to be a day ahead, but then I'm also like, well, I'm talking about stuff that is 24 hours late. So I'm trying to record some extra content, and then I'm going to get up earlier in the morning, kind of hit some of the other stories, and we'll have the day show up by 9 a.m. Well, no, I want to have it up by 8 because all right, by 8. I'll have it up by 8 so you guys can listen to it on your ride into work. I want to thank every single one of you guys for joining me tonight. I love every single one of you, and I apologize. I know I shouldn't apologize because I'm going through a lot of stuff. I'm going through a lot of stuff. So I'm going to try to get that stuff up at 8 a.m., mixed in with some of the news and some of the topics from overnight, just so it's a little bit more current. All right. Hey, okay, Ice, thank you. Nelly Mandingo, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I love every single one of you, and hope you have a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow.